Hey guys, I'm just getting ready for nothing. I just was gonna sit down and play with my makeup. I got a lot of new stuff from hauls, from like my Sephora Play, from my Allure, and I just wanted to play around with new stuff because I'm a girl and the baby's sleeping and I already did my workout, so why not? And I cleaned. Man, I've been pretty productive for a Monday. And anyway, so what I do on Mondays is I gather this bin of all the stuff that I want to use this week. I am like a super crazy organized person when it comes to stuff. Like if I don't see it, I won't use it. And that goes with like a lot of things. In my fridge, like leftovers, if they're not like right there, I forget about them and it's crazy. But with my little makeup station, if it's not like out in the open, it will just get lost. And I don't have that much stuff, but I still feel like it will get lost. So I actually keep little bins around. Like over here, I have a bin of like all little beauty samples that are almost done and that I'm trying to get rid of or trying to use up. And I keep that right here so that it's, you know, obvious to me to use them and get them done. And then right here, I have a bin. I have things in here like here's the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator. I have the Stila All Over Shimmer. I have the Naked Skin Concealer. These are all products that I'm not loving, and I want to use them at least one more time before I give them away. This stuff has worked for me before and just doesn't work for me, or I've never liked it before, or I'm just realizing that I shouldn't have been using it because it wasn't working for me. Either way, these are things that I'm going to test out one more time, and if not, I'm going to add it to my pile for my sisters, for my friends, whoever, and just give that away. I have no plans on my makeup. I'm just playing around, and you know, I don't know if you guys like these videos or whatever, but I figured we would just chit chat and I would again show you a lot of the products I just hauled and see how they actually work. Let's get started. To start off with, I'm going to apply my primer and I'm going to use the Laura Geller Spackle Treatment, the Even Tone Makeup. I got this in my recent haul. Maybe you've seen it. And I really like this stuff. I haven't used it too much just because lately I really haven't been wearing makeup, not like full makeup. I work out a lot and we went camping and then I'm going to be using the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick under my eyes and here. And because I'm going to be using my Laura Geller powder, I'm going to do my concealer first. And I've never ever tried color correcting before. I don't know if I don't know what I'm doing. But I do have this Laka, I don't know if that's how you say it, and Co Cheeky Lip. And this is like a coral color, and I thought it would be cool to kind of practice it under my eyes and see what it does. So I've never done this before. I'm not going to use a lot. I'm going to use my fingers. Have you ever tried color correcting? Let me know. Let me know if you have a video on it. I would love to watch those. Alright, so now I'm going to do my concealer, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I have to say, I think this is my favorite concealer. I used to really like the Naked Skin one, but lately, no matter what I use it with, it's just not working for me. It's like breaking up, and I say lately, and honestly, it's always done that. I just thought, you know, it's a high-end concealer. I'm gonna use it because I paid so much money for it, and I really, really wanted it to work, but it never honestly worked for me. I don't know why. Why do we do that as women? Like, just try to make something work that's not. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. stipple brush, my small stipple. So I don't know if the color correcting actually did anything for me. Maybe that's for someone with like super crazy dark circles. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe peach just isn't for me, because I do have some blue undertones under my eyes. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge and just kind of press it slow. Okay, and even though I'm using a powder foundation, I'm still gonna set my under eyes, and I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. I really like this stuff. I never used it with the little sponge it came with, but this actually feels exactly like this sponge, just like flat. It actually feels really nice, so I'm gonna use this. And I'm just gonna tap it where I just put that concealer. Yeah, it feels super smooth. The IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye concealer is my favorite by far, but I feel like putting this on first really took away from the coverage that I always get, because it's full coverage on me. The coverage that I always get from the Bye Bye, and it kind of looks like I'm wearing a really light layer concealer. I'm going to be applying the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip, and I'm going to put that on now because I'm using powder foundation. This stuff is awesome. Like, this tube will last you an eternity. I don't, like, you do not need a lot at all. And since I'm going to be using a powder blush over top of this anyway, I'm just going to put it right there. It dries fast, like, it's very shimmery. It's pretty. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to be using my Laura Geller. This is the Baked Balance and Brighten in Fair. And I'm going to use, I've tried this with a ton of brushes. The Real Techniques, the multitask brush, is my favorite one for this because it gives such a light dusting, which is what I want. And before I do that, I'm going to spray my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water just to get my face even more ready for some powder. Okay, so I put the foundation on with that brush, but now I'm going to try this e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush and kind of pack it on a little bit more. It's very dense, so it like picks up the powder a lot more than the other one. And I just use circular motions. This foundation just feels good. It gives, for me personally, the most flawless, but still looks like my skin because you can still see my freckles. It just makes my skin look so smooth. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. HD powder again and kind of stipple this all over my face to set it. Even though it is a powder, I just put a tiny bit over my entire face. Then I'm going to spray my face again with my Smashbox. Kind of get rid of any of that powder look. Although, to be honest, with this foundation and with the e.l.f. HD powder, I don't feel like it looks powdery at all. Eek, it's almost 1 o'clock. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add a little bit of color, and I'll use my Anastasia, my contour kit. And I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. blending brush. So I like to use this for, you know, bronzing and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix. I always mix like these two colors. And I'm not going crazy or anything. I'm just adding a little bit of color. I'm gonna kind of stamp my forehead. And that's it. I don't do it crazy. Sometimes I play with it and do it a little bit crazier. But anyway, so moving along, I'm gonna add a little bit of this Tony Moly Crystal Blusher, and this is in 03 Pleasure Peach. I got this from Birchbox in the K-Beauty kit, and when I swatch it and when I look at it, I'm like, this is nothing. It like doesn't show up. The swatching does not do it justice, because I am telling you, this is amazing. I love it. So I use my little Coastal Scents blush brush. It's so subtle, but of course now I'm putting it over my e.l.f. facial stuff, the whip stuff. But when I don't have anything on underneath it, this seriously just adds this like neutral peach. Oh, I seriously love it. So, and it lasts all day long. All day long. Through my workouts, like I sweat my face off, but my blush is still there. It's crazy. Now I'm gonna do my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the Color Tattoo and 250 Nude Pink. With these, I find that they really do crease. Like you have to set them. At least they crease on me, and I do not have oily eyelids at all. So I actually picked this up at my local 99-cent store. So I got a whole bunch of them, and I do like them. I need to play with them more. Okay, so I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna set this really quick with my Modern Renaissance palette because the color Bon Fresco is really similar to this color when you use like a really light layer. But of course, when you set it over top of it, it kind of like brings out this color. But they're really very similar. And then what I'm gonna do in my crease, actually, my favorite crease shadow is my Anastasia contour kit, this brown color. I'm using a Coastal Scents brush. None of these have names or whatever, but it's kind of like just a blending brush. Okay, and then today I'm actually going to be playing with the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette that I got. Again, it's in that haul, but it looks like this. I'm going to be using like the pinky colors. I tried this color before, the gold color, and I don't know how I feel about this yet. So I am going to just play around with this and see what I come up with. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques, this is the shading brush, but I'm going to take this color here, and put it all over my lid. All right, it's very, very hard to see, and I think I got glitter in my eye. Let's go in with the darker one and see if that one's better. I mean, I like the color. It's just kind of not the color that shows up when I swatch it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that palette, to be honest with you. It's very shimmery, which is fine for me. I'm okay with that. But I just don't know. The colors aren't what I thought they would be. I mean, the payoff is okay. They're just a lot darker than I thought. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Love palette and play around with this and kind of just put some stuff over top of it. Okay, so I went in with this palette. I went in with this color right here. And that color, oh, there's colors on the back. That color, I went in with Puppy Love. I'm gonna go in with Amorous. It's like a satiny black or gray. And I'm just gonna put it right here. I'm gonna go back in with like my little blending brush. And blend that out. It's kind of darker than I wanted it to be, so I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow on my inner corner. And actually, I'm gonna go back into my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm gonna be using the setting, like the highlighting powder, and I'm gonna go in my inner corners. This is like a little Coastal Scents brush I got in my kit. I got this off of Birchbox. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna put this under my brow bone. I think I want something even lighter than that. I'm gonna go into my Peanut Butter and Jelly Too Faced palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade Extra Creamy, which is like white. Let's see if that helps. Oh, yes. Then I'm going to be using my Benefit Ka-Brow, and I got this from Ulta, a little sample, and I have to say I hated it at first. I don't do much with my brows, so I only really use pencils, but I tried this the other day and then the other day, and then now I'm like in love with it. It's so easy to use. I will say this is kind of messy. Like when you use your spoolie to clean it up or whatever, it does kind of flake off, and if you rub it with your fingers, it will leave a mark on your face. But I really love this. It's so easy. Like I did that brow in like 2 seconds. This gets really dirty though, so that's kind of annoying. Like genuinely, I think my next purchase when this is done is this, and that sucks because it's so expensive. They have that kit, that like $34 kit where you get like the pencil, this. I think I'm just gonna get one of those kits. Like this is stupid. I love it. And the like it stays on all day. Like that's a thing that sucks if you do mess up. It's like really hard to get off because it stays on and sets pretty nicely. And then I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia. This is the clear brow gel. I got this in my Sephora box, I think last month. This stuff is awesome. This stays in all day long through my sweaty workouts. Oh, love that stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of liner. I'm not going crazy. I'll go in with my Essence Dip eyeliner. This, like the tip is so weird. I just don't prefer this. Like it's just very weird. I just don't prefer this with a wing. So I'm just gonna do my eyeliner. This eyeliner is very wet. I guess I did a semi little baby wing, but it's very wet and it's kind of hard to get like a smooth straight line. It's like maybe because it's so wet, I don't know, but I love how black it is. It does go on really easily. The tip just takes some getting used to, but I really like how dramatically black this is. Then I'm gonna take my favorite mascara. Honestly, what I love about this mascara and why I always go back to it is because I can have a day look where I just use like 1 or 2 coats, but then like if I'm going out at night or I just wanna add a little bit of drama to my face, I can still put another coat on hours later and it's not clumpy, it's not hard, it's not awkward looking. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll probably add another coat, to be honest, because I'm crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with my Glow Kit, my favorite highlighter. I'm gonna take my Amazon Big Ass Fan Brush. I'm gonna mix Dripping in Gold and Bubbly, which is what I normally do, the 2 like goldy bottom ones. And just do my regular highlighting. This is bananas. Oh yeah, let's put some on my neck. Yeah, that brush is crazy. Highlight, like look at me. You can friggin' see me from, I should be like on a highway, like to warn people of stuff. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so there's that. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit to my inner corners to brighten them up. Just to do a little crazy. Okay, so there is my makeup. I'm gonna spray it once again with my Smashbox. Go ham with that, why not? I just love the Laura Geller primer and the foundation, and I'm shocked about the Tony Moly blush because it just looks so, I don't know, it's so unassuming, but I love it. Okay, my God, I'm a freaking glowing. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of lip options. I really like this color. So this is like, again, the Nude Sticks and Mystic. It's very comfortable. It's a little shiny, as you can see. It goes with this makeup look pretty well, I think, but it's also pretty boring. I'm gonna take it off. I don't care what time of year it is. I like to rock a bright pink lip no matter what. And I'm gonna do that again. So this is my Mally lip liner in bright pink. I'm gonna be using my Milanese, I don't know if that's how you say it, but this is the Matte Finity Lip Rouge in Sydney. I'm obsessed with this. It's a lot darker than my lip liner, but it'll do. Tell me that color is not freaking gorgeous. Ugh, I love it. I love playing with makeup. It makes me feel good. Thank you for watching my video. If you lasted this long, thank you so much. And I hope you learned a lot about some of the products I used. Like I said, I really wanted to do this video so you could see how these products actually install on your face. And anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. It's crazy. Anyway, shut up, Liz.